Now, Nigeria is experiencing alarming rise in levels of urban poverty as compared to rural poverty. This is evident in the kind of houses the urban poor occupy. Despite living in slums and shanties, many are still displaced by urban development and are left homeless. What should authorities do to protect and cater for this vulnerable set of people? Abayomi Adisa reports.
A slum in a city, now a pile of rubble. 400 residents displaced because their homes didn't fit the state's urban master plan. 11 days after, more than 100 of them now sleep out in the open. Nowhere to go, their hope knocked to the ground.
I want them to help us. Give us money, make we rent house. Give me money, man, plenty something, so I lost.
Children look to their parents for a new home, but they are equally as helpless. Being poor in many urban centers in Nigeria usually translates to lacking access to the basic necessities that define human dignity.
And I get money, I see my house where they do with my hand. I caught Rapana, I had tighten. If the rain fall, now like this I don't hold them like chicken. If the rain go, I go feed them. And I get 5 naira for my hand.
We don't have anywhere to go. They see the portion, say we go.
Before the demolition, See Hope, an NGO in Lagos, was working with the community. It provided a borehole and computer center, but none of these was spared.
My biggest pain is the impact on the children. Now the children have had the roof, the little shelter they have. The government has, and their stakeholders, so to say, have taken the roof off their head. These same children are sleeping out in the open. Some are in my house, some are in the shelter, some have been taken to relatives. So in a way, these children have been not just physically, but psychologically uprooted from where they've known as their homes.
The forceful eviction seems to have further compounded the economic realities of the state's most vulnerable residents.
No money, the money there, why somebody sleep the mosquito?
The World Bank says nearly 1 billion urban poor still live in slums and informal settlements, mostly in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, with housing deficits put at least at 17 million units in Nigeria and 2.5 million units in Lagos alone. Getting a decent apartment in Nigeria's commercial capital is beyond the means of the urban poor. Many Lagos residents live in slums and informal settlements. Striking a balance between urban development and urban poverty remains a big problem here. When slums get put down like this, evictees are left out in the cold. Amnesty International says between 2000 and 2009, Nigerian authorities forcibly evicted more than 2 million people. In the last 10 years, about 5 slums have been cleared in Lagos State alone, leaving tens of thousands of people displaced.
So we're talking about social development. We're speaking basically about a planned process of social change so that the people have opportunities to cater for themselves. People have a path to self-sufficiency. People are able to reach their full potential. They're able to take care of themselves. If we take that away from them, they are going to look for a means to survive. And that means to survive might be something that we would not like in society.
The urban poor are victims of circumstance. Experts say Nigeria's development plans must begin to address issues surrounding urban poverty.
It's really important that when we are trying to develop the environment, make sure that the cities are high rise and all those sort of things, we are also considering the people that will be displaced. If we are displacing them, what are the alternatives? How about a slum upgrade? How about a resettlement plan? How about creating other opportunities for them to do well?
The Nigerian government has to put itself in a position to be able to provide housing for the poor. Because the Nigerian government is there to serve the people. And when your people are homeless, when your people are living in shanties, The solution is not to go and force them out into the open. The solution is to provide the housing.
For the evicted residents of Monkey Village, they continue to live every day as it comes. Some of their children now take temporary shelter with an NGO, hoping their parents can find elsewhere to settle. Abayomi Adisa, Gist Nigeria.